Socrates claims the title of humanity's greatest philosopher. But rarely do you find a person who can quote even one thing he said. Plato is celebrated as mankind's greatest thinker, but the attention of the nations is never focused on his tomb. Alexander the Great, perhaps the greatest military mind in history, but not one of his conquests earned a place in your memory. History is relentless and virtually irresistible when it comes to erasing human greatness. The empty tomb stands in defiance of all that is logical, scientific, or expected. It was a giant hole, meticulously chiseled out in the side of a mountain. It briefly held the body of a man that most considered poor and lacking in genuine credentials. Why hasn't the story of the empty tomb been buried under the dust of time? How can people still be talking about it after thousands of years? This is the Easter question. Perhaps it is because when Jesus walked out of the tomb, he walked into our lives. What does an empty tomb mean to a 17-year-old boy who is riding atop a 7,000-pound boiler as it's being lowered from the second floor of a high-rise building and the chains begin to give way? The young man falls to the cement floor below, and then 7,000 pounds of steel come crushing down upon him. What does the empty tomb mean to him? What does the empty tomb mean to the wife of an alcoholic as he calmly promises to kill her before dawn? What does the empty tomb mean to a mother whose minivan misses a curve on a country road and flips repeatedly? What does the tomb mean to her when it seems that her life is ebbing away while she waits for help? The reason time cannot bury the story of the empty tomb is because the one who emptied the tomb keeps walking into people's lives and writing new stories about his resurrection.